This is The Download from Sounds Profitable, your daily source for the essential news in the business of podcasting, brought to you by Spreaker from iHeart. I'm Gavin Gaddis, in for Tom Webster. Here's what you need to know for today, Tuesday, January 9th. First up, Sounder Analysis, NPR's news podcast significantly safer for brands than general population of news podcasting. According to new data from Sounder, 81% of NPR's podcast news content was classified as unrelated or low risk for certain topics in the GARM Brand Safety Floor and Suitability Framework. In comparison, the general population of news podcasts averaged out to 54%. Sounder also found that NPR tends to avoid graphic discussions, with 13% fewer instances of medium-risk sensitive topics, and 2.3% of their content was categorized as graphic depictions of high-risk sensitive topics. Up next from AdsWiz, we have content mood targeting. New from AdsWiz product updates for publishers. Publishers working with AdsWiz now have access to content mood targeting, a tool that allows users to reach people listening to music associated with specific moods. AdsWiz says the tool is future-proofed contextual targeting that uses privacy-friendly contextual signals. Currently, the mood library contains over 60 million unique songs worldwide that are classified into 9 different mood segments. The current library of future editions are created by a machine learning algorithm that evaluates different elements of songs, assigns them a mood, and then a team of music analysts reviews the automated content categorization to verify results and tweak as needed. Up next from Amplify, 5 strategies for podcast expansion in a zero-sum audio world by Stephen Goldstein. According to recent Edison research data, total audio consumption in the U.S. is holding steady at around 4 hours per day, largely unchanged from about a decade ago. Over that decade, more platforms and choices for entertainment have popped up. While audio is healthy overall, the static time spent means podcasting will have to shift focus to retain existing audiences and bring new listeners in with new, unaccounted-for 4-hour listening budgets. Among other strategies, Goldstein recommends embracing retention strategies and keeping a loyal core audience base. Finally, from AdExchanger, how will contextual advertising fare when the FTC revises its COPPA rule? For the first time since 2013, the FTC is working on updating the Children's Online Privacy Protection Act, otherwise known as COPPA. This comes after an open call for feedback in 2019 that received 175,000 responses. The 2013 version of COPPA has an exemption that allows companies to collect personal information from a child without parental consent if the data is used to support the internal operations of a site or service. Now, with the advanced capabilities of contextual advertising, the FTC is looking at a different advertising landscape than it did in 2013, and potential changes could eliminate that exemption in the COPPA rules. That said, even if the exemption is removed, it's likely kids and family-oriented content, including podcasts, will still have effective contextual targeting options to work with. As for the rest of the news, iHeartMedia and Magnite joined forces to launch a new marketplace. AdLarge signs exclusive sales partnership with Fable and Folly. Odyssey files for bankruptcy. USG Audio scales back Universal's podcast development. And Voxelize announces a shutdown of their services due to lack of investment. Be sure to check out all the links to every article mentioned right in your podcast listening app or at soundsprofitable.com, where you can also subscribe to the newsletter version. The Download is written and produced by Brian Barletta, myself, and Tom Webster. This episode is hosted on Art19. For Sounds Profitable, I'm Gavin Gaddis. Download us tomorrow.